Hello everybody, welcome back to the next Fix Your City with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. This is the city of Washington, sent in by Jesús on Twitter. Thank you very much for sending it to me. You said you've done a lot of work with the lane mathematics and all that sort of thing, but still having lots of problems. And even though you can see this little bit that we're coming down now is pretty clear, the further you get into the city, the worse the traffic gets. So let's just have a little scroll across here. We are at, let's take a look at the percentage, 46% and dropping. I've had this city running now for about 10 minutes and it gets pretty bad pretty quick. You can see all the red everywhere, all the traffic backing up all over here, hitting all these things, and you've got this sort of main road that comes through your city, and then when you get over here it's just like bash, it's red everywhere. And it's all coming down here. Yeah, it is pretty horrendous. So I reckon we could get this thing running nicely and fixed up pretty sharpish. So let's see what we can do. And what do you reckon we're going to get the percentage to by the end of the episode? Leave me a comment below. And then we'll see whether you're right or not by the end. So we're going to start with this little thing here. You've almost put in an Ovalabout. Let's just delete this for a second. This would be a fantastic place for an Ovalabout. So let's just delete some of these roads here to give us a teeny tiny bit of space. And then we're going to remove anybody that wants any houses in there. Nope, let's just get rid of all of these. Aha, there we go. And then we are going to put in one of these. There we go, a properly organised Ovalabout with all the roads connected on there. Let us use this tool here and hold shift and get all the roads coming on to give way, and let us use this tool here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you once on this roundabout, and any other roundabout works we do in this episode, I'm not going to repeat it. So we have that one there for the people coming round to go straight through this junction, and we do that for every junction on here. There we go, and not that one there we go. So they're going to keep going round. I'm also going to turn off all the crossings that we've got here, because I've actually used the 3-lane road with the crossings in instead of the highway road, which I would normally use. But there we go, that's what we did. So we're going to turn all of those off, and we could just add some crossings in for people to get from one side to the other as well. So let's just grab our little path thingy-majiggy here, and we'll just pop something in the middle here. There we go, something like that, nothing too complicated. So let's see how this works out. Right, we're starting to get a few issues with the traffic coming up here. They're coming down and they're splitting off, which is fine. But here they're having to cross over the other side of the road. So to be honest, we could just bring those down here and go up there. So what have we got here? A whole load of lanes going into one lane. Yeah, we don't need that. So let us sort this out. What have we got? We've got a highway. Oh, my goodness. We've got like a highway intersection just going bang straight into here. If I knew that was a highway intersection, I would have made that a lot bigger. Right, okay. Let's just sort this out. You don't have a highway intersection like that going into that. You need a roundabout down here. Let us use one of the built-in roundabouts. And also, before we connect all of that up, just looking at your highways here, this could do with being a lot straighter. You've got, yeah, the wrong amount of lanes and all that sort of thing. So if we stick these back down to 3 lanes again, then we've got 1 lane going off, so that's going to go down to 2. Whoop, that's going to be the same on the other side. So then all of this along here can be 2 lane. And then another one goes off, and one comes back on. Also save. Quick sip of tea. Quick squeaky chair. Got to have that as well. So let's make sure I've done this right. 3 minus 1 is 2. Add 1 back to 3. I knew I'd done something wrong. There we go. Add that one back to 3. 1 goes off, back down to 2 again. So that's the same either side. 1 comes back on, back up to 3. 1 goes off, back down to 2. Excellent. And then we've got the reverse down here. So we've got 3, 1 coming on, so that's 2. 1 goes off, so that's 3. So this is 3 all the way down. Okay, so I can see why you've got 3 and 2 there. This being all winky wonky, we'll deal with that later. And then exactly the same thing can be done going the other way as well. So I will just do that. Right, so I've got this hooked up. We've got a 3-lane roundabout, and all of that is working. I've added another little lane up to here, and then down here we've just got the 1 lane coming back up from there, and then coming off, I've done 2 lanes. One splits off into here, and the other one splits off down to our little Ovalabouts. And before we unpause the game, I want to get this hooked up to down here. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. We're going to brace the roundabout first of all, which is just a way of putting roads on like this, which stops it changing its shape. As long as you put them on the little nodes like that, it's fine. And then when we attach these roads down here, it will stay as a roundabout. So this is going to be 3 lanes coming down there. That is going to be 3 lanes coming down there as well. And then we're going to hook these into here somewhere. Okay, the roads are connected, the roundabouts have been set up like you saw me do before, and the last thing I want to do is every place that the traffic merges on to the highway here on one of these little side roads, I want to use this tool here, and I want to give them all specific lanes to come into. So you go to there, you go to there, and you go to there. So that gives them, you know, they don't have to stop, they can merge straight on. And we're going to do that in every place on this junction where the roads merge in. So that's 4 different spots, I believe. So, yep, let me just do that, and then I'll be back with you. So that's merging on, that's merging off. Yeah, I'll do the other side as well. Actually, it's 8 places you need to do that. So, yep, that's fine. I've done all of that. And then I've just got this little roundabout here I want to just check out because it's right by this junction here, and I want to just sort of see what's going on. So people coming down here, they're coming out to join. That is like far too close to that junction. Is there any other way out? I mean, they could come round here, round that, round here and up there. Well, let's just unpause it. Let's get back to this view here so we know what we're looking at. Let's unpause it and run this for a few minutes and see how this all works out. Well, it didn't take long and things started to clear up. There's a bit of hawky-balky lane switching going on, but it's moving okay. So I am pleased with that. Let's just take a look around up here. We've got some other issues going on. I can possibly see what's going on. Yeah, I think what you tried to do, because you said you tried to do the lane management, but it hasn't really sort of worked out and you were a bit confused as to why. I mean, situations like this where you've got them stopping and turning and all that sort of thing, yeah, you don't need, you've gone from 3 lanes to 4 lanes to go up. Right, okay, let's just do a little bit of work here. Let's turn that back down to 3 lanes again. Like that, that's fine. So you've now got 1 lane going off and 2 lanes straight on. You don't have any lanes for right and straight on, which is where you get a lot of problems. Although that guy still decided to do that anyway. Weird. And then you've got your national road going up here. So that goes down to 3 lanes, but then you've got this one coming on as well. So you might as well just leave that. Oh, it's okay like that. There's not much traffic coming out. And then that joins back up again, going out the map. Yeah, we'll leave that. It's not the best way to set it up, but we'll leave it like that. And then you've got this roundabout here. Whoops. So let's just take a very quick look at that and set this up for you. Okay, there we go. You've started to put some paths in so people can walk across. You've just missed a couple of spots here. So let's complete that for you. If we go page down there, so they can get from that side, they can get from this side, they can get from that side. We probably could just do with another one right here. There we go. So they can get from every single side, which is good. So you want to just make sure then, if you're going to put your paths in like that, that you disable all the crossings internally. So that's going to stop all the people using the crossings anyway, and they will have to use your paths over the top, and we can see them starting to do that already, and that'll keep things moving much quicker. And then what I like to do when you've just got 2 lanes like this on your roundabouts is only have 1 for off and 1 for straight on, and it just helps to keep the traffic, come on, keep the traffic flowing. So 1 for off, 1 for straight on. And then if you do that, there's one other thing that you might just want to change as well, is within each junction you want to say it's okay when you come on to pick your lane. So you can change a lane, pick a lane that you want, and it's just a little bit of it's just a little extra thing you can do that helps. I think that was the last one. Yeah, that's fine. And that is then running reasonably smoothly until we get, so let's turn it back around the way we had. So coming in has cleared up, that's really good. This is all cleared up, so this is now hitting here. I'll tell you what I'm going to just do is you've got a medical clinic on this road coming in. Actually, it's not as bad as you think, because you've got parked cars as well. Then you've got a park here, and it's just getting them moving once they get into this section, which isn't too bad. I'll tell you what we're going to do. You've got these 4-lane roads here, which are fine. I don't think there's a small... I'm looking in the wrong one. There's not a small 4-lane asymmetrical 1 and 3. That's not what I want. That'd be too... Oh, that's the right size. I want 2 and 3, but there's not one that size. There's 1 and 2, and then you're jumping up to the next size road, which is far too big. I was hoping to do a way so we can just keep these moving. Well, I'll tell you the way we'll do it then. Is we'll do this instead. When these guys come in, we want them just to keep going. So you're going to go that way. You two are going to go straight over. You are going to come off there, and you're going to come off there. So they're going to stop getting in each other's way. And if anybody wants to leave, they just have to come around... Where's the road get connected? Wow, this is like a weird shape. They can come round up there, and then come back down here, and they can leave that way. And that just means that that road there is just going to keep on moving. Let's just have a look at this. And that will help with the traffic. Oh, and also one more thing you can do there as well. Actually, there's a couple things I've just noticed that you can do here. You want all of these to keep on moving and not stop. So straight through, straight through, straight through. Is there traffic lights there? Yes, there was. We'll take those away. And then having this right here is a really bad idea because the trucks are coming out right on the junction. That is like a terrible place for that. That just really needs to go somewhere entirely different. But, I mean, I'll leave it for now. Oh, my goodness. Look at all the traffic. So they're all coming up. They're going in. And you've got a see, things like this. Metro right by the junction. Not too good. Good to see you've got Metro, actually. While we think of it, let's have a look at your public transportation. No buses. No tram lines. Lots of Metro being used by a lot of people. Fantastic. And nothing else. Let's just see where it goes. So down here, along here. So it sort of skirts, wow, right around the outside of the whole thing. Flippity gibbets. That is a lot. And then you've got an internal one as well, which is good. And you've got lines going both ways, which is fantastic. So that is not too bad. What I would say is you need a few places that are sort of close together between the outside and the inside line where they could easily switch from one to the other. Yeah. That might be helpful as well. What have you got coming along here? You've got like just an underground road. So let me just set up a couple of spots where that might be helpful. Actually, look, I've let it run a while and it's fine. It's all cleared up. They know where they're going. The last thing I want to do is to stop these guys turning down here. Although, actually, there's not that much traffic because they're cutting across. I was going to stop them doing it. But to be honest, it's not that bad at all. I think I'm going to leave it like it is. And look at all the people that we've got using the bridges. That is absolutely fantastic. So let's find another hotspot in the city that could do with a good clear up. I'm not too happy with this, actually. Let's go back to this. This is the first area we did. Let's spin it around. So let's just take a look at what's happening. This side is fine. This side, they're just all backing up because of this down here. So we need to get this moving. Okay, let's just use some of the lane tools here. So we're going to say to these guys here that that one goes straight on and this one comes off. And that is all you can do. Now, come on. Come on. Every episode. It's like I have trouble grabbing stuff. There we go. That goes there. Oh, my goodness. There we go. And we're going to say no lane switch in there. No lane switch in there. But when you come around this junction, you can change your lanes. So hopefully any of these that want to go straight on can go straight on, and that's fine. And then when they come in here, we want to just keep them moving around. A lot of these are buses. And then they're coming down to this roundabout, which we saw before. So that's going out that way. Where's this one going? That's going out underground. Let's see what traffic we're up to. 75% already! 74%! Flipping heck! Good gravy! That's fantastic. And that's going all the way over the other way. Okay, that's good. This is sort of slowing down here. I don't like the fact that that's so close to this. But I'm just wondering whether we could just do something a little bit different here. Let's just break this off here. let's remember that one's there. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this back to 3 lanes. That's all 3 lanes. We're also going to give ourselves some space. So I'm just going to redo this little bit here. There we go. Look at that. That's a bit neater. And we've got some space here now. And then we're going to come off of that node. So I was saying before about bracing roundabouts before you put roads on. That's only if you connect a road on a place that doesn't have a node. There's a node right there. So if I connect this onto there, it'll be perfectly fine. There we go. So now we've got... Oh, I want this one. I want the 2 lane coming out. And we're going to keep that one going. Let's use this tool here. And that's going to come round here, round there, and stop there. And then this is going to connect to there. So they can go underneath and come out. Oh, it's this one here, isn't it? Come out going the other way. And then if they want to go this way, they can then come down here. There we go, and connect on there. Let's just make that a little bit better. There we go, excellent. And then we can use this tool here and do the same thing. You can go straight on, you can come around, and then we're going to say no lane switching, but up here you can pick your lanes. They're going to come in, choose where they're going to go, and now look, that junction has gone from here, that little gap, to here, this massive gap. So in between here, there's loads of places where they can change nodes. There we go, there's a node there, node there, node there. So they can change lanes before they get up here, which is what you want to do. And then we want to just give them a little bit of help coming on. And here we go, perfect opportunity for lane mathematics. You've got 3 lane highway coming into your city, 1 goes off. So we're going to downgrade all of that to 2, which means that is nice and easy. 1 off, 2 straight on. And then over here, we can use the traffic manager tool, bish, bash, bosh. And you know what I'm going to do. Straight on, straight on. Oh, hang on, let's try that one again. Straight on and straight on. Excellent. So that now should keep this moving. So let's just have a look at that this way. Speed it up a bit. Oh, that's maximum speed because the city's so big. That should keep all of that moving here. This should then go down. And this should hopefully all clear up. So let's just give this a couple of seconds and see how it goes. I just realised I hadn't set up the roundabout, so I've changed all these roads to 2-lane roads. We're going to do the 1 road off and the 1 road going around like we've done before. They've all got the giveaway signs sorted and the let through signs and all the other signs that you need. So let's just try that again, and that should hopefully, look at that, you can see the merging onto the highway, so much better. Right, going back to the metros, I've just added in an additional stop here. I mean, it's quite close to that one up there, but you've got your outer ring at the top and your inner ring at the bottom, and I wanted these to be nice and close to each other. So I've just added a little path going up and a little extra road here, and you can already see the people walking to and from one station to the other. So that is really going to help people get from the internal to the external line. And then I'm probably going to do that in a couple of places like this. I'll do 1 along there, 1 down here. We'll sort of spread it around a bit and try and get them easily be able to switch from one line to the other. So let me just do a couple more of those. This is like a perfect spot right here because you've got an industry area here. If we could just, let's have a look. Yeah, and I want it to connect to this one down here. So I could just pop a little road in here and get this one set up. There you go. So that was the outer ring. That's the inner ring. Make sure to put your stops in as well on your new metro station you put in. And already people are walking over the top and going from one to the other. Here comes a whole load of people. And that's good because the more that they do that, the less they would jump in their car and drive all over the place. And I like these little bus stop areas you put as well. I'm assuming these have got bus stops on them. Let's just take a quick look. Bus stops, here we go. They have, yes, they've got bus stops there. I mean, I would, to be honest, just move that around the back there out the way. But yeah, you've got lots of those throughout your city, which is fantastic. Right, I've gone through all your metro stations and sorted those out, as I said. And now we're on the other side of the city. So we've looked at this bit here. We're now looking at this bit in the middle. And you've got a few sort of roads going over the top and around. And I can see what you're doing here. You're trying to give these guys and girls an extra choice of where to go over the top. I'm assuming that one comes down there. Trying to sort of avoid the junctions. Oh, you know what time it is. Autosave sipper tea time, which is fine. Let's just check out these roundabouts are set up correctly. So if we do that, all the giveaways, I'm holding shift. All the giveaway signs are set up right. Holding shift. And I might as well just do all of these down here. We'll do this one as well. So that on its own is going to help a lot. And let's just take a look at what is happening here. Okay, this is a perfect example of where this needs to be set up. So you keep going round, you keep going round, you keep going round, and you keep going round. And that will keep everything going nicely. So you, and that is already done. And that one there. And then we just need to look at these lanes. So you've got one lane coming down, but only 2 lanes down there, but also 2 lanes going on. This is going to be where I'm going to put in the asymmetrical road. I love these roads. 2 plus 3. So let's do that there and that there. And then we know our roundabout's got 3 lanes on, so we haven't got any issues with having 3 lanes there. And then what we can do is remove the traffic lights, and we can do this. So we can have that one go to there, that one go straight on, and this one is green. That's why I couldn't see it. That to go to there, and they're going to go straight on anyway. And then make sure they all just go straight through, straight through, straight through. And that just helps the merging that's going on. We've got 1 lane coming off, so we could actually have down here that asymmetric road, but going the other way. So if we put that in like that, 3 coming off, 2 going down there. Yeah, that's fine. Looks a bit hawky-balky, but it's okay. And then again, we've got 1 lane coming off for here. Oh, we don't need to do that, do we? We just need to say, you go through, and then the 2 lanes going up. Do we want to allow these to turn off down here? No, because they can use the roundabout. So there we go. We're going to pop this in and we're going to say you go straight on and you go straight on. And that's fine. So look, we can see those coming in nicely. I'm actually going to say as well, just to keep you guys moving, is you go there and you go there. And then you can do what you like down there. That's fine. And then when you get to the roundabout, that should just be okay. And keep moving on. I mean, you could do a similar thing here, but there's so little traffic coming down these roads, I'm not going to bother, and that's going off. This is going rather slow. Well, we know we've set up the give way signs, but again, it's the, yeah, don't come straight onto the junction. You can go through, but not you. And that will literally clear itself up in about, I reckon, 3 minutes. We've also got this little thing set up here. Nice little oval about, which is good. Let's just make sure that this is set up correctly. We'll give all the giveaway signs to people coming on. I'm also going to do a little bit of extra lane management on here because this thing gets pretty busy. So once we've done that, that's fine. Then what I'm going to say, and there's also plenty of room for people to change lanes when they're coming off. So we're going to have the 1 lane going off, 2 lane going on a trick. There we go. 1 lane going off. 1 lane going on, 1 lane going off, 1 lane going on, and the same there. And that should just help things. Oh, I see. You've got 3 lanes here, but only 2 lanes there. I'll allow it. We'll leave that one. I don't think that's going to make a big problem, but that is actually looking like it's rather running smoothly. Excellent. Right, that's 75%, but there's still some work to be done. Just looking here at your cargo train terminal. Very good. You've got this cargo sponge here soaking up all the extra traffic that's going in. That's really good. There's loads coming out, and then it hits this, and it struggles. And because of that, all your cargo trains are backing up. Now, you do have a highway right here. Most of these are going to want to just get on the highway. Ah, there we go. Look, some of them are going off already. Ah, look at that. That is what we want to see. And then that will stop all of this traffic that's going down here. Look. Look. Beautiful. So again, giving them choices. And then heading off into the highway. And this isn't that busy, so I'm not even going to bother putting on slip lanes and stuff. We'll just let it work as it is. And you'll find then your cargo trains will not back up as badly. Yeah, that'll be fine. Look, that's empty and your trains are moving. What are we at? 74%. It's got worse. That's fantastic. And then moving down from our cargo area down to here, you've got... let's have a look. You've got this little section here, which you've only set for buses to go along. It's bus lanes, but trucks are using it. And you've got traffic lights, and this is like your main arterial road connection all the way through. So I certainly wouldn't have traffic lights there. So let us turn those off. There we go. And I would say let's just ban everything but buses on here. So cars, Oh, did I go any further than that road? No. Cars, leave the buses. I would actually leave taxis as well. Turn off the lorries. Oh, autosave. I've run out of tea. And we'll turn that off and turn that off. So nothing else but buses and taxis. And then that can just go straight through. And then also the guys coming on here need to give way. So we're going to make this here. No, we'll have to do it manually. That one there is going to give way. That one there is going to give way. Any others coming on? Yeah, you're going to give way. And then everybody else can just keep moving through like that. You can move through, and that should just keep that little section there. Look, it's looking better already, isn't it? Moving through nicely. Whoa, look at this thing here. This forever is going to be known as the Walkie-Walkie-About. You've almost set it up accurately, but you've not quite managed to get it right. So let's just sort this thing out and make it look a lot nicer. There we go, and I'm just going to delete anything that's too close to the roundabout, like these things. You don't want any industry in the middle at all. And then we could even add a little slip road up onto this roundabout. Is there a node there? Yes, there is. So if we go like, I want it to be here, but I want it to join here. If we just go like that and then turn it around the other way. Oh, actually, it can be 2 lane, can't it? There we go. Nope, that's still not 2 lane. This is the one we want. There we go. So coming in and going out, I think that will actually work quite well. So let's do give way there. Let's do the roundabout. And then that should certainly look and run much, much better than it did before. There we go. Any other connections we could do here? I think that is probably okay. Yep, very good. And then, of course, as soon as I set it up, this starts causing a problem. I tell you what might be better. Instead of having that connection there, let's delete that. You carry on round. We've got this road here. Could we connect these up to here instead? I might just not bother and just let it run on its own. And I think that's going to work much better. Well, after a few simple changes to the roundabouts, the ovalabouts, and the Walkie-Walkie-Abouts, we've managed to get the traffic up to a respectable 79%. I'm pretty sure with a bit more time we could get it well up past 80%, but I've spent a good couple of hours on this city now getting this one sorted out, and I think it went really well. So thank you very much for sending it in. Oh, there you go. There's the lovely ovalabout we've got. If you want to send me your city, check out the description on how to do that. If you're new, hit subscribe and maybe check out one of the other videos on the playlist showing on the screen as well. And thank you very, very much for watching. I do appreciate all of your support, and I will see you all very, very soon for the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.